that shit ride when I take over, you and the kids will be able to ride the rides up.
She's always giving me a hard time.
Down the line. You've never seen a sense of community and morality like a nudist colony. We share everything. The cooking, cleaning, wives. A shared sense of what it's like to be a complete social outcast.
Wait right there, Barry. I'm getting something through the cats. Headphones, that is. Yes? Yeah, okay. We just want to tell you a little more about public radio funding. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, I'm sure you're enjoying our high-quality programming. I'm Michelle Montanius. Jonathan, I think it's time to acknowledge the people who are sending money in to shut us up and end this dreadful begathon.
Here's a $10 pledge from Fran in Little Havana. Wow, you think she could have given more than that?
Yes, mean bitch. I hope she dies an agonizing death.
Absolutely, Michelle.
Мистер Версетти, эй, вы купили старые печатные мастерские?
Да, мой старик там когда-то работал. Я жил совершенно другой жизнью.
Вы планируете продать старые машины?
Я думаю, мы можем что-то напечатать, газету или журнал.
Ох, мусор, сынок, старый мусор. Нам всегда хотелось печатать деньги. Это несложно. Вы знаете, я понемногу этим занимаюсь уже давно.
Серьезно?
Конечно, но нам нужны качественные платы. Конечно, во Флориде уже есть синдикат, который подделывает деньги.
Синдикат?
Да, но я слышал всего лишь слухи.
Я знаю человека, знакомого со слухами.
Hey, give me a break.
Yes, how wonderful to own an hour of this radio.
I'm about to beat the crap out of you, man.
Посмотрите на этого осла. Хорошо, девочка. Там твой пропавший друг. Все хорошо, девочка. Как дела?
Что вы знаете о фальсификации?
О, у меня все хорошо. Пол, как у вас? Идите сюда.
Хорошо, хорошо, вы, наверное, очень занятой человек. Все, что я знаю о фальшивом нале, так это то, что клише дали триады. У них есть корабельная компания в доках. Там есть босс, и он должен знать, когда прибудут клише. Спасибо, Пол.
Что с вами такое? Вы маньяк. Налейте мне еще раз, быстро.
By donations from our listeners and corporate sponsors. So if you're enjoying the show, why not make a contribution? I'm Maurice Chavez, and this is Pressing Issues. Pressing Issues is a roundtable discussion group in which we ask self-important people exactly what they think about things, and then they argue amongst themselves for a bit, before leaving with views more extreme than when they came in. Only joking, ladies and gentlemen. This is a show founded on the ancient Greek principle of enlightened debate and the American principle of free speech. Or is that the ancient Greek principle? or is it purgatory? And finally, we have Barry Stark, author of the book As Nature Intended. He's the editor of Vice City's Nature is News, and is working feverishly, it says here, to bring more nude recreation to Vice City. To protect the dignity of our other panelists, we place Mr. Barry Stark behind a divider.
I'm naked back here. It's my right as a person.
Yes. Let's start with the obvious, yes? Is it moral to be naked?
Yes, you can't stop me.
Well, I'm a mother, so I have to deal with this issue every day. My adorable kids have learned that it's wrong to be naked. When it's bath time, they know to put on a bathing costume. That's also the reason there are no mirrors in my house. Nudity leads to bad, naughty things.
Maurice, if I may interrupt, I haven't worn clothes since 1982. Clothes are seriously unnatural. Didn't you guys learn anything from the 60s? I had a revelation when I was on holiday in Germany. I'd always felt very constricted. Then it hit me like a slippery fit.
Oh man, you were gonna.
Кто вы? Ой, ай, только не в лицо, только не в лицо. Ах, я скажу, я все скажу.
No joke, shithead.
The degenerates of this city, but you can save yourself. The Pastor Richard Salvation Statue will be a completely self-sufficient community. We have canned food rations, private living quarters, and enough supplies to survive happily the predicted 40,000 years of nuclear winter. In Phase 2, and with funding from NASA, we will equip this massive statue with rockets. So when the poopy hits the proverbial fan, we will load up the statue with all of the people who have saved themselves through generous donations, blast into space, and colonize Saturn with a race of morally correct, affluent people ruled by me.
Will there be naked people?
No, turd brain. It's more like...
Итак, курьер сегодня перевозил клише из доков. Я его перехвачу, заберу клише, оторвусь от хвоста и вернусь сюда. Сейчас, в зависимости от успеха, у нас будет 5 минут, чтобы напечатать деньги, пока синдикат фальшивомонетчиков не найдет нас. Или у нас будет год. Все равно я хочу, чтобы 5 минут после возвращения зелень сыпалась в мой карман. Понятно?
Не волнуйся, мы будем готовы.
Мы с парнями будем поблизости на случай, если вам потребуется позаботиться о хвосте. Все хорошо поняли. Увидимся позже.
What's going on?
You look at nature, you'll see many species that eat their children to protect them. This is especially true of hamsters. It's about putting the family first. That's really important to me, and where a lot of my morality comes from. And if you don't like it, find your own husband and stay away from mine, okay?
Okay, but, and excuse me if I sound a little confused here, but I don't think I understand.
Now, my morality comes from looking at history and biology and working out what's best for my kids and screw anyone else. That's what this country's all about. I mean, I saw the hippie...
Убить его!
21 in Central by Sport. There is a 10-19 in Central by Sport.
Забрать тарелки.
A 10-19 in Central by Sport. Respond to a 10-21 in Central by Sport. Suspect on foot.
You'll understand, I may have been born in the sea, but I'm no dummy.
Are we gonna talk about being naked?
Yeah, soon, Barry. Keep your hair on and calm down, please, my friend. Divorce rates are up. Standardized test scores are down. Vampire sightings at the mall. Can the family be saved? Or, to put it another way, if we're meant to be monogamous, why weren't we born already married? Jan, over to you.
Well, since I'm a happily married mother, I know the family unit is the basis of all society. Now, even when my husband is working late or away on an extended business technology. You learn so much from nature. People these days, they don't grow their own food. They can barely get out of their recliners and make it to the supermarket. I tell you, there is nothing super about that place. Kids these days don't know how to preserve and can their own food. No wonder all they want to do is...
Эй, алло, Томми! Мы исправили ситуацию в Printworks, а можешь поверить. Неприятно, если вроде того. Дела пошли криво, мне надо идти.
Hey, you, Hotbox?
Вероятно, ты новый владелец. Ты что, синдикат? Картель? А не выглядишь мексиканцем. Как бы там ни было, я думаю, тебе лучше уладить скандал. Дела здесь поменяются. Можешь припугнуть одного из водил. Или прямо на Теда, вон там, ему только что удалили грыжу.
Итак, дела здесь поменяются, леди.
О, глупости, сынок. Можешь положиться на меня. Я занимаюсь этим издавна.
Минутку внимания. У нас теперь новое руководство. И дела здесь поменяются опять.
Чья вы банда?
Да я вообще-то не из банды.
Ради всего святого, детка, и как же тебя зовут?
Версетти. Томми Версетти.
Наше новое руководство, банда Версетти, позаботится о наших проблемах. Капише? Вон.
Тебе нравится Капише? Мне нравится Капише. Вот так это срабатывало в прошлом. Как обычно, мы управляем фирмой. И если у нас будут проблемы из-за соперников, то ты выбьешь из них дурь. Когда они выбьют дурь из нас, тогда ты выбьешь из них дурь. И т.д. и т.п. Понял?
Да, кажется.
Ну и прекрасно. Ладно, выгоняй тачку из гаража.
Хорошо, у нас есть первоклассная плата за провоз с острова Старфиш. Есть желающие?
Вот, Томми, я это беру.
People are flooding into our state from all over America. Trash. It's quite simple. They're bringing their highfalutin, uppity, out-of-state ways and corrupting the place. Ruining it. That's why I and my organization propose we take Florida out of the Union. We start anew as our own country and ban people from Missouri or Kentucky or Philadelphia or any of them fancy places from setting foot on our soil.
You think what? Have you been snorting blocks? Have you read the Constitution?
Yeah, I sure have. It talks about freedom. Freedom for Florida from the stench of people moving here to retire or go on vacation. Build your own damn theme park in your own damn state. Florida theme parks is for Florida people only. That's what I say. I mean, I don't go to Alabama to visit a theme park, so why do they come here?
Mr. Hickory, your views are a little extreme. Plus, I don't believe there are theme parks in Alabama.
Это моя плата, назад, задница.
Redneck land or whatever. Damn redneck hicks ain't got no class. My views ain't extreme, mister. They're common sense. And what a lot of people...
Давай, начинай, быстро.
If you keep letting people in... of each other like they are in Australia. What we're gonna do soon is build a river. A river of freedom. A river of hope. A river which runs from the coast.
Хорошо, у нас есть первоклассная плата за провоз с острова Старфиш. Есть желающие?
Вот, Томми, я это беру.
He is an asshole.
I'm Maurice Chavez.
Это моя плата, назад, задница. Давай, начинай, быстро. Хорошо, только не обзывайся.
Очевидно, ты страдаешь от проблем со слухом, потому повторяю. Где мои чертовы деньги? Где чертов товар и моя доля от твоей новой операции? Издеваешься надо мной, Томми? А мне не смешно.
Any idea at all how great it feels to wake up and realize you're a rich and talented, important person and in a waterbed with mirrors on the ceiling and more girls than you can imagine. And every time I step outside the door, I can choose which car to drive. If I choose to drive, I have 5 chauffeurs.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Sweep it under the carpet. That's my motto.
Томми, у меня на проводе Сони. Ты слышишь меня? Я слышал о человеке, угрожавшем убить мою семью. Который собирается отрезать от меня кусок. Что собираешься делать ты? Кен, успокойся. Я спокоен, как человек, боящийся за свою жизнь. Не забивай голову глупостями и следи за собой. Никто не доберется до нас, увидимся. Я спокоен, разве ты не слышишь? Может, это приближение смерти изменило мой голос?
Crazy son of a bitch! Damn right I am. Now I'll tell you about morality. Morality is what I say is right, and immorality is what I say is wrong. You gotta understand this.
I do.
Oh, I'm bleeding. I need a proctologist.
Shut it! Now, next question. Ask me anything. Ask me anything you want to,
Yeah,
son.
well, I'd love to, but it seems that is about all we have time for, actually. The thing is, you see, this is public radio, and every once in a while we need to appeal for money, or cut away when people start brandishing guns in the studio. Like this. You're on Pressing Issues, and in this show we discussed morality. I think we made a lot of progress and really came together. I'm Maurice Chavez. Bye. Please, don't kill me.
I hope you were enjoying Pressing Issues. I certainly was.
Yes, it's almost as interesting as listening to you, Jonathan.
Wow. Thanks, Michelle. It is, isn't it? Before we let you get back to the show, I thought you'd like to know VCPR has managed to raise
Вызовите машины, мы теряем по плате по всему городу. Что с вами, ребята?
VC Caps продолжает обходить нас. У них очень много машин. Мы не можем конкурировать.
Пойдите туда подслушать, чтобы вывести машины VC Caps из строя, потом мы обанкротимся.
And not just because I say so. Look at the facts. 15 of the last 37 American presidents and 47 vice presidents have appeared on VCPR in the last month. 33% of all Nobel Prize gravity, or the pizza, or the fact that a lot of people love to hear themselves rattle. Anyway, sermon over. I hope you folks at home understand how passionate we are about public radio, and it has nothing to do with the fact I got kicked off the networks.
That was very moving, Jonathan. Back to Pressing Issues. Where is the creep? Put him on!
Hello. As you may know, you're on VCPR, and this is Maurice Chavez. That is, I am Maurice Chavez. That's Chavez, not James or Chavez. This isn't a game show. Sorry about the upbeat opening. This isn't a game show. It's a political and social debate on free radio, without adverts. And I'm still Maurice Chavez. Hi. Next up on Pressing Issues, we tackle one of the most important issues in our country today. The issue of perception. Not credit card fraud. That's deception. But we're talking about perception. How we perceive the world. These are optimistic times we're living in. A time of go-getters and doers. Our hero... that says nobody can be on the streets after 8:30 p.m. Of course, the bill didn't get passed, but it made people think. If you don't vote, you get morons in charge. Is that moral? I'm not sure. Let's press the issue.
Children should be at home with their parents naked. A curfew makes sense. You know how much money I save not having to wear trendy clothes?
Issues. The subject is morality. I'm Maurice Chavez. Let's carry on pressing the issue. Now, when the Europeans were done ruining their continent with bland food and soccer riots and arrived in the Americas in the late 15th century, the subject soon turned to morality. You see, Europeans wanted to colonize America, so they had somebody to make fun of. The Pilgrims left England for the religious freedom in Holland, where they visited coffee shops, and after they packed up their ships with plenty of coffee, tea, and cakes to liven up the trip, they set sail for the New World, which they heard had a magnificent roller coaster. Once they got here, They were very hungry, having been on a ship for 65 days. So they ate for 3 days straight. Thanksgiving quickly became an annual custom. America was founded by people who wanted a place where they could tell other people how to live. And I'm a history major. But do we have the right? The question, is it moral to celebrate Thanksgiving, a holiday that is clearly about gluttony, annoying relatives, and awful casserole?
Well, I for one love a casserole, and at my weekly meeting, my congregation has a potluck. You see, a casserole is a lot like life. Sports team, then they get massacred. You believe in gravity, then it turns upside down on you. You love your favorite TV show, then the network ends it with a lousy finale. But you can believe in me, and if you believe in something, support it. It's one thing to love something, but if you don't shower it with money, then just don't talk to me. Communism, don't make me puke my guts out, please.
Well, I myself love casseroles on Thanksgiving. And the way to teach your children the rich history of America is through theme park.
What should I do about her?
He's learning bad language, like when my family go out to dinner, we're starting from scratch. Even if Daddy is working late, again, we build our own spears, smear ourselves in dung, and then wait in a swamp for something to come by.
In the suburbs? I bet your neighbors love you. How long do you wait? Don't you get arrested?
Hey, mister, I'm married. Look at the finger. It has a ring. I've got children, for Pete's sake. Stop eyeing me up.
I wasn't.
You were. I can see you undressing me with your eyes. Well, I tell you, I was a cheerleader and nearly a prom queen. And I could have married anyone, but I chose John. I chose him because he had a kind face and a rich dad. I didn't know he was going to cheat on me or embarrass me. I didn't know.
Машина 13, у нас мисс Кортес просит именно вас.
Окей, вот так, машины 13 нет.
No, don't interrupt me. I've got children, you know. Please. This is really important. It's about the family. Look. Nobody knows how to cook anymore. Nobody knows how to kill anymore. Nobody... A tractor pull accident. My daddy taught me how to slaughter a pig. That's very useful information. Oh, sure, I was a little nervous at first, but he put me in a room with a fork and a fat sow and told me he'd be back in an hour for some fat back and hog gels. As a mother, I'm proud to say I throttled the life out of that little piggy. I did it for my family, and I'll do it again. Feeding the family is my job as a mother. Daddy earns money and goes away with his secretary, and Mommy provides dinner and keeps a brave face on things, even though her heart is breaking. Where are my pills?
Barry, you look like you've got something to say.
I agree. Statistics show that families that spend time together naked are the best kinds of families. You see, social class distinctions disappear when everyone is naked. I can't tell if you're rich or poor, black or white. It doesn't matter because we're all naked. Designer clothes? Try designer nudism. My body was made by the best designer around, Mother Nature. That's why we're lobbying to build a naked casino in Vice City so old people can gamble naked and poor people can lose hope in the buff.
It is written, chapter 23, verse 5 of my book, he that gambles his money away is a fool, but he who believes in me.
Не видно, Мерседес. А теперь пришла очередь ангелу-стражу Кауфман Кэп съесть крыло.
Машина 13, у нас мисс Кортес просит именно вас.
Of course they do.
Окей, вот так, машины 13 нет.
I'm going to start homeschooling my children. High school is a cult. There's a group of savages that rule the roost and get all the girls, and everyone else is picked on and abused. It happened to me, and look at me. I'm a deranged mess, and my husband cheats on me. I don't want my kids to go to a public high school. Instead, we have a prom each year in my living room.
And that leads to my next question.
People in high school in Chile are all naked.
I've about had it with you, Barry. I try to be fair, I try to be kind, but you are a freak and a liar and wasting everybody's time. The organs below the belt are for reproduction and removing of bodily waste. There's no reason that when I go to buy a soda or a transmission, I need to be distracted by your privates dangling about. Now, when I go to the store to buy an air conditioning filter, I'd rather not have to look at your moneymaker, amigo. I'm glad you are proud of it. But when people of Vice City are in a Quickie Mart, they should be able to have a simple financial transaction without seeing your fire hose. Are you with me?
Sorry, Maurice.
That's okay. Just try to behave. I think the sun must have got to you or something.
Yes, maybe that's it.
Maurice, if I may, you have a fine show here, and I'm glad to be on it. But everyone within the sound of my voice and smell will die in the fires of doom. It is written, TV is trash, radio is trash, our newspapers are run by Canadians with an agenda. Our very way
Не видно, Мерседес.
We formed this great state to play golf, and I'll be damned if any weirdo hippies are going to tell us we can't fill in wetlands and make a home for ourselves, complete with 18-hole championship standard courses and selective admission. Heathens will ruin the land. Acid will rain from the skies. We'll never hear my voice again. It will be anarchy.
TV teaches immorality. Refugees, glue, the price of tea in China. How can we raise children in this environment? My little boy asked me the other day, Mommy, are unicorns real? What am I supposed to say to that? Do I lie and make myself as bad as the boy's father? Or do I break the little boy's heart and ruin his life so that he ends up a nudist or a freak or something?
It's a difficult question, Jack. A very difficult question. Is it right to lie?
Clothes are a lie, Maurice.
No, Barry. Clothes are a way of keeping warm and not getting arrested.
No policeman has ever hit me with his truncheon.
I'd like to hit you back to hell, you sicko. You're filth. Human
А теперь пришла очередь ангелу-стражу Кауфман Кэп съесть крыло.
Rather than an elite electoral college, ride a bike.
hell? What did I
But how does that help the people in Vice City from worrying about whether they're gonna get robbed? What drives a man to just take?
What we need are more after-school sports like choir or drama so people can learn to express themselves properly by singing or pretending to be a tree. Have you ever heard a whale sing? It's a lonely form of beauty and some very ancient wisdom, helping people to help themselves with drama and choir and flowers and my dad's money.
Listen,
Give me a break.